Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Holly's Rome vanishing, Meghan assumes control over youngsters' consideration? Days of Our Lives uncover that Nicole Walker-DiMera went to Rome with Holly Jonas. While Nicole isn't referenced in the we in all actuality do anticipate that she should return in front of Holly. There's very little Nicole can do, and keeping in mind that her commitment to Holly is honorable, there will likely be some explanation she returns to Salem. However, might Holly at some point wind up vanishing from the facility? Provided that this is true, might Holly at any point be Meghan Hathaway-DiMera's newest target? Days of Our Lives Holly Jonas exit. DOL spoilers uncover that Holly and Tate Dark made an exit from the cleanser. In any case, fans expect the two of them to return eventually soon. Tate is in Illinois at a recovery office for teenagers. Tate can't have contact with anybody, including his folks, for the primary month. In the interim, E.J. DiMera convinced Nicole to send Holly to the very Rome center that helped him. Days of Our Lives, after Holly leaves Rome, Meghan takes care of the teen? On the helicopter was 5 minutes from the medical clinic in Salem. Nicole said her farewells and boarded the lift, probably to meet Holly on the helicopter. DOL Nicole Walker-DiMera's dedication. Nicole is dedicated to her little girl. Along these lines, it's reasonable why Nicole is going with Holly. Until Holly feels better, Nicole intends to sit by her side. In any case, Nicole may have the option to do that for such a long time. Eventually, Nicole is going to get mixed psycho and will require another thing to zero in on for her own psychological prosperity. There is also the possibility that something transpires, forcing Nicole to return to Salem. Days of Our Lives Rome facility vanishing? According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, Nicole intends to constantly be by Holly's bedside. Nonetheless, that simply is unimaginable. There are times when Holly should go for tests. Nicole likewise needs to eat, rest, and deal with her own psychological prosperity. Could Holly have left the Rome clinic during one of these breaks? Jada trapped in completely false Leo's photoshoot show, Teresa skips flight. Days of Our Lives uncovers that Jada Tracker addressed Brady Dark via telephone and got consolation that Teresa Donovan was improving. Jada attempted to conceal her new whereabouts, yet Rafe Hernandez inquired as to why she was lying since he realized she'd pulled up Teresa's data. Rafe comprehended and seemed pleased that Jada could be of assistance after she explained the circumstance and the reason she had been trying to keep it under wraps. Next on Wednesday's Days episode, Alex Kyriakis returned home from a run and found Teresa pressing since she'd proactively booked an overnight trip to California. Teresa felt like she was an all-out wreck who'd let everybody down, so she thought it was ideal to simply leave Salem. Alex contended that Teresa couldn't run from her concerns and pushed her to remain there with him. Since Alex realized he was defective as well, he recommended they could chip away at themselves together. Teresa opposed from the start and almost confessed about Alex's paternity truth, yet she at last kept quiet and gave up to an enthusiastic experience. A while later, Teresa guaranteed Alex that this implied he was remaining, so he was happy and admitted that he'd been succumbing to her starting from whenever they first met. Alex's sentiments were getting further and more grounded, particularly since he thought Teresa had been so fair about who she truly was. Teresa said she was very easy to read, however she looked apprehensive as Alex pulled her nearby once more. Brady Black gave Rachel Black a hug in the town square on Wednesday's episode of Days after Kristen DiMera brought her there for their makeup daddy-daughter date. Brady apologized for missing the first and trusted Rachel comprehended that Tate Dark truly required him. Brady reassured Rachel that everything would be fine, despite Rachel's assertion that Kristen had stated that Tate was in serious trouble. Leo Stark followed after they all ordered drinks and sat down at a table together. He then started pushing buttons. Leo suggested that Brady and Kristen must have reunited because they were enjoying their outing with Rachel. That wasn't the case, and Rachel made it clear that she didn't want her parents to get back together. Brady was perplexed by this information, but Rachel explained that Rachel didn't want her parents to constantly fight. Brady stated that he would like to spend more time with Rachel, but she seemed to believe that the current arrangement was the best. While Rachel was off purchasing candy for their film later, Brady blamed Kristen for turning their girl against him. Things got warmed, yet Kristen behaved like Brady expected to let his previous issues with her go. As talk went to Teresa on Wednesday's DOL show, Kristen fished to see if Brady could lead to a heartfelt get-together with Tate's mother. Brady demanded that he was never reuniting with Teresa, nor was he truly reuniting with Kristen. After Kristen demanded that nobody could at any point cherish Brady like she used to adore him, she in the end conceded that she actually cherished him now. Brady would have rather not heard it and remained by his cases that he'd never rejoin with his dangerous child mothers. In any case, Kristen recommended they could basically attempt to see the best in one another as Rachel returned. Brady felt that was a beneficial objective and taken off to the film with them both. At the Salem PD, Rafe conversed with Jada and Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, about taking Ava Vitale and Stefan DiMera in to be interrogated now that they had their affairs in order. Harris thought they'd be in an ideal situation addressing Clyde Weston, who compromised Harris after essentially assuming praise for Lucas Horton's assault. Harris reported back to Rafe and Jada with information regarding Lucas's relocation after receiving a phone call. Harris felt he ought to remain quiet about the subtleties in the event that they had a messy cop in their middle. At home on Wednesday's Days episode, Sloan Peterson Brady conversed with Eric Brady about gathering for certain new clients soon. Eric likewise had a photography shoot and ultimately conceded Leo booked it. Sloan ended up putting off her meeting so she could basically stay and watch Leo. While Eric was off recovering something, Leo admitted that he enjoyed making Sloan wriggle, however he truly required the photographs for Woman Informant's rebound. Sloan at long last passed on to meet with her clients, however she messaged Leo an admonition not to hint even the slightest bit at Jude Brady or probably she'd drag him down with her. After Eric took the photographs and Leo checked Sloan's message, he spouted over the child and referenced every one of the new outrages he'd cover. Leo implied that occasionally they were directly in front of you, so Eric appeared to be perplexed prior to forgetting about the remark. Paulina's precious stone disclosure. Days of Our Lives uncover that Johnny DiMera will comfort Chanel Dupree since she's managing Paulina Value's thyroid malignant growth analysis. Obviously, Paulina could involve some additional help too, so she'll likewise get some solace from Johnny as she explores this well-being emergency. Paulina will gush when she finds the diamond and congratulate the happy couple because Chanel's new engagement ring will eventually give her something positive to focus on. In the interim, DOL fans can anticipate Stephanie Johnson, Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin to flaunt their cooperation abilities as they handle plans for the geocaching scrounger chase. Then, Days spoilers say Everett Lynch will dole out a danger. In the event that Chad DiMera doesn't quit putting family reliability over editorial honesty, Everett will commitment to altogether leave the onlooker. Chad may have to accept that Everett has already established himself as an invaluable resource in a short period of time and that losing him would be a devastating blow to the newspaper. Maybe there'll be space for compromise once Everett and Chad cool off, however it absolutely seems as though they'll have one more warm to showdown first.